This is South Alabama Cooking live on YouTube. And this morning I am going to make a no added sugar ambrosia. So I'm going to get started here. Y'all come on in here and let me know that you're on and send me some comments and let's talk today, okay? Now, for the past year and a half, I have been creating no sugar and low sugar desserts because my A1C was elevated and because desserts, sweets are my weakness. So I've been working on that for a year and a half, and I'm going to show you one of those recipes that I have made. Okay. So let's get right around here. I'm in my little kitchen, and I'm not in the farmhouse today. I'm in the little RV kitchen. Okay, I'm gonna wash my hands, and then I've got some fruit right here in the sink. I'm going to wash my fruit. Now, how many of y'all wash your fruit? I do, because, and I don't just rinse it, I actually wash it with my dish soap, because you don't know where this fruit has been before it came home with you. You don't know what kind of environment it's been in, how it's been contaminated, or anything like that. So I just always take that extra precaution, y'all, and wash my fruit. So I'm going to just go through the whole process here with y'all today and show you how I do this. And ambrosia is usually what I eat for breakfast. I love fruit, and so I love to have fruit for breakfast. Hey, Sue. Oh, glad to see you on here, Sue. Wonderful. So in this little RV kitchen, y'all, I have just a small space, just a small counter space to cook. But that's okay, it works well. I am getting ready to go out fishing here later on today. So I want to make this ambrosia, and I'm going to eat some for breakfast, and then I'm going to actually take some out with me when I go fishing so that I can have it for a snack later on. Oh, hey, Connie. Hey, Squirrel. Glad to see y'all on here. That's wonderful. I'm glad y'all talking to me, letting me know y'all are watching. Okay, this is my little Rata knife, y'all, and I'm not sponsored by Rata, okay? I'm just showing you this knife because this is my favorite knife to use. It's a little Rata paring knife, and this is a little Rata knife sharpener. So I'm going to go ahead and sharpen this knife before I get started, so I got a good sharp knife to work with. Hey, Sue. So I don't know if y'all have ever seen this or know anything about it, but you've got these two little wheels right here, and you just stick the knife right through there and pull it through there, and that will sharpen your knife. So that's what I'm going to do right now. And it feels pretty sharp already, so that's good. Okay, I think we got a good sharp knife to work with. I have got to, let me get right behind this curtain. I've got stuff stored behind this curtain. I've got like food ingredients. I've got my paper products, everything behind this curtain. So I need to go back there and get me a little paper plate. Let's see, Connie says, we are going to Langston, Alabama to the lake there on July 15th. Looking forward to our vacation. Oh, that sounds wonderful, Connie. That sounds wonderful. I'm not sure exactly where Langston is at. Not sure how far away that is from me, but I love to be out on the water. That's one of the things I love about being here at the beach. You know, I just love the water. Okay, let me run back here and get me a styrofoam plate, okay? All right. And this is to put my scraps on as I work with this fruit here. I'll put my scraps on there. Now, I know that y'all see me putting, see if I can bring y'all a little bit closer. I know y'all see me putting things here on the stove, but the stove is off, so I'm not going to catch anything on fire. And I don't leave stuff on the stove, like I don't leave the RV and have stuff left on the stove or go to sleep at night with things on the stove or anything like that. I'm just using it for counter space while I'm making this recipe today. Oh, hey, Becky. Hey Tristan. Good to see y'all on here. Hey, Kimberly. I'm so glad y'all are saying hi. Now, I don't know if you can send hearts or likes on YouTube. I know on Facebook. That's where I do most of my lives, but I'm doing a live today on YouTube. If you can send hearts or likes. Oh, I see hearts. You can do it. That's wonderful. Thank y'all so much for sending those hearts. Okay, that does work. That is great. Okay, so I am so glad that I'm on YouTube today and that y'all are here with me. Hey, 18 plus only, how are you? And Kimberly, I'm getting all kinds of 100% and hearts. And Kimberly, I see some little emojis by your name. I'm not really sure what that means, but thank you for it, whatever it is. Okay, let me get into this recipe, okay? Let's get into this recipe real quick and try to get this done. Okay, first of all, I have an apple. This is a Gala apple right here. Now I'm going to take this apple and I've already washed it. I'm going to look at it. Do I see any bad spots on it? And I do. So let me cut those bad spots out of it. It's the first thing I'm going to do. Just look it over real good. Now some people don't mind eating brown spots on an apple or on a do. I don't like it, so I cut my this is a healthy recipe, y'all, and it is a delicious tasting recipe. Now the original recipe for ambrosia I got from my Granny Cochran. She always made ambrosia for the holidays, for Christmas and Thanksgiving. And it had added sugar in it. But I took that recipe and I made a no added sugar ambrosia because I was needing to cut the sugar in my diet. Let me get that cookbook and show it to y'all real quick. So this is the cookbook that I put out. This is family recipes. This is South Alabama Cooking Family Recipes. The original ambrosia recipe is in this cookbook. Okay, that's one of the recipes, and it was my Granny Cochran's recipe. Now, if you're interested in ordering the cookbook, you can just go to my website, southalamacooking.com, and when that page opens up, you'll see the cookbook right there on the front, and you can just follow the directions and you can order a cookbook. This is the spiral bound, and I also have a hardback copy. So just wanted y'all to see that and let you know that. Okay, let's get back over here. Okay, so I'm going to quarter up my apple now. I've got the bad places cut off of it. And we're just going to go step by step here, okay, on doing this. So y'all can just talk to me, tell me what you got going on in your life, and I'll kind of tell y'all what I got going on too. We just come through the 4th of July and the 4th of July weekend. How many of y'all went and saw fireworks? Let's turn this where y'all can see what I'm doing. For the 4th of July, I went fishing. I fished all day long. 4th of July. Man, I was out there on the beach for 8 hours on the 4th of July fishing. I had the best time. And I had to get out there and get me a spot, you know, before it got too crowded, because, you know, everybody comes to the beach on the 4th of July. So I had to get out there and get me a spot before it got too crowded. But I got me a good spot, and I fished for 8 hours. I caught some fish too, y'all. And then after I came in from fishing, Carla, she came home from work, and we went and saw the fireworks after it got dark. We went and saw the fireworks. So it was just a good day. So can y'all see what I'm doing? See, I am just cutting this apple up into small pieces. Just small little bite-sized pieces. Y'all see that? Small. Becky says, are you going fishing today? Yes. Yes, I am going fishing today. Becky will be away here in a couple of weeks. I know your camp meeting's coming up, and Carla and I are coming up to camp meeting. So we'll see you in just a few weeks. The back of my head is itching, so I'm scratching it, and I gotta wash my hands. Okay, let me get my hand clean, y'all. All right, there we go. All right. Oh, Sue. Okay, it was hot in Michigan, man. It's been hot here, y'all. But you know, we are in the middle of the summer, and so it's just hot weather. I have 2 navel oranges. Okay, now I'm gonna cut the top out of this navel orange right here. Just cut that top off, just like that. And then I'm going to take my knife and I am going to cut this peeling off of the orange. I'm going to hold it over my bowl because juice comes out, and I want that juice to fall down in my bowl. So I'm just cutting this peeling off. I have found this to be about the easiest way to peel an orange when I am making ambrosia. And when I make ambrosia, I take off all of the membrane that is on the oranges, you know, the little membrane of peeling off, that cuts off that outside membrane. And that's already off. So that comes off easily and quickly if I'm just cutting it off. I'll show y'all this orange once I get it peeled, okay? Okay, so here it is. See, I've cut the peeling off and I've cut all the membrane off. There we go. Oh, I'm dropping juice. All right, let me go ahead and do my second orange the same way. So I'm using 2 oranges, okay? Okay, let's see what everybody's saying. Hey, Cassio. Hey, G. It's not hard to make ambrosia, y'all. It's a little time consuming. You know, it takes you a few minutes, but it's not difficult to make. It's very easy to make. Taking the membrane off and cutting up the apple. That's the most time consuming part. So I want to be out on the beach at about 1 o'clock and be set up and start fishing about 1 o'clock. That is when the fish start biting again. They'll bite for a little bit in the morning time, about 8 o'clock to 10 or 11. Okay, I've got my orange and I'm breaking it in half. Let's see if I can hold this up where y'all can see it. And all of this, all of the pulp here, I'm going to get all of that pulp out and just leave the little membrane, okay? So that's what I'm doing here. But the fish, they start biting here. I've not had good fishing. I've not found it to be good fishing conditions like in the early morning, like when it's first breaking day, or you know, right after it breaks day. That just doesn't seem to work very well here, and I don't understand that, because usually, you know, with freshwater fishing, you want to be there at daybreak and start fishing. Fishing gets good around here about 8 o'clock in the morning, and then it's pretty good until about 10 or 11 o'clock. Then it lets up and it'll start back up about 1 o'clock and go to about 4 o'clock. And so that's the times I try to fish. That's what I have found works for me. But I didn't go this morning. I was tired, and so I just rested and took it easy and decided that I would go this afternoon at 1 o'clock. I'd be out there this afternoon. So I'm just, like I said, getting all the pulp. I'm discarding the membrane. See, there's a little part of the membrane. I'm just discarding that, and I'm putting the pulp in the bowl. This will make me 2 nice servings. So I've got 1 apple, 1 gala apple, and 2 navel oranges. Can y'all send me some more hearts while we're doing this? Send me some more hearts up. Whatever other emojis are available, can y'all send me some of that stuff? Okay, that's one orange. Let's work on the second one. Oh, I see the hearts coming. Thank you so much. That's wonderful. Okay, I got 1/2 of an orange left. And then I'll be through with these oranges, okay? That's my air conditioner kicking on. Oh, I see hearts going up. Thank you so much. Thank you. And y'all, I am in my fishing. I'm in my fishing clothes today. I just got my hair pulled back in a braid. I didn't try to get dressed up today because as soon as I get this done, I'm going fishing. All right, we're about through here, y'all. Then we'll be able to move on to the rest of this. Okay, that looks good. Let me rinse my hands off. Okay, we got that. I like to kind of clean as I go, y'all. Just make a big mess and destroy the kitchen when I'm cooking. Kind of wiping things up. How many of y'all do that? Kind of clean as you go. That way, when you're through, you don't have, a terrible mess that don't look like a bomb went off in the kitchen. Okay. Alrighty, so I want to sweeten this fruit. My granny would use sugar, but since I am cutting the sugar out of this, I am going to use liquid monk fruit right here to sweeten my fruit. Just want to put a nice, generous squeeze of that in there, and then let me stir that up. What we got so far right here. Okay, next I have some unsweetened coconut. Okay, this is shelf stable unsweetened coconut. I'm going to put some of this coconut in here, and you just however much you like, just put it in there. And I know some people don't like coconut. My sister Stephanie, she don't. Let me go turn this air conditioner off. There we go. That cuts down on some of the noise there. My sister Stephanie, she don't like coconut. So if you don't like coconut, you don't have to put it in there, okay? Let's get that stirred up good. There we go, that looks good. Okay, one last ingredient fixing to go in. This stuff will be done. I've got pecan pieces. And same thing with the pecans, just put however much in there that you want. It's probably 1/4 of a cup, maybe. Something like that. I'll stir it up and see if that looks right to me. Okay, we add just a little bit more. That ought to do it. All right, we have the ambrosia made. Now, you can add other things to your ambrosia. My Granny Cochran added maraschino cherries to her ambrosia, but I don't add to this because that would be extra sugar added in here, so I just didn't add the cherries. So there it is right there. Let me dip a little bit up. You see, I've got a bowl around here somewhere. Here we go. I'll show it to y'all. Now, I use whipped cream. Now, I use whipped cream on the top of this, but I'll show you in the video how that I make my sugar-free whipped cream. Okay, y'all, that is so good. That just hits the spot for me. It has enough sweetness to it. The fruit has some natural sugar in it, and so it has enough sweetness in it to me that it satisfies my sweet tooth. But it's natural sugars, which are going to be better for you than using like white sugar or refined sugar or something like that. So anyway, that's my fruit salad. Thank y'all for jumping on here, and I love you good folks, and I'll see you next time with another great recipe.